Hey guys, I'm Jinx, and welcome back to Banishers Ghosts of New Eden. Let's see where this takes us. Probably into some kind of creepy basement.
More serious than we thought. I'm apprehensive. Not just because we're going underground.
We'll be careful. We don't know what Lammy was up to. And the signs are not encouraging.
No, they are not. But it is getting my hopes up for some kind of really cool boss fight. So I'm hoping for that. Let me get all this loot first though. Thank you, and bam, and thank you. Damn, that is a whole place you can explore, and I am not gonna do that. Oh. Where is this leading me? Nowhere. Oh, to a chest. Alright, I'll take it. Though it's probably just gonna be some generic loot, right? Yes, indeed, I am right. Though instead of herbs, we got mushrooms.
You know, I could get to like it underground. The darkness, the gloom, the cool air.
The weird ghostly voices.
No, not really. Not at all.
This ivy is strong. Really strong.
You don't say. Hell's balls. Another sorrow used as a guardian.
Well then. I'm still hoping we'll get the fucking ability to deal with those things soon, because I still can't deal with them. Unless I'm too stupid and haven't figured out how. Does this get me down? I suppose it does. Alright then. Well, I wanted a boss fight, though it's just a sorrow. We should be able to do it. Unless it goes like extremely hard, but oh, hey Antea. Kinda surprised me. I kinda don't think it will. But of course, that's fine. Doesn't mean the sorrow's weak, it just means I am so incredibly strong. Alright, let's do this. Hey guy. Where are your things? Where are your things? Oh, there's one. Ah! Let me just keep wailing at it.
Every totem killed makes it stronger.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you mind? Thank you. Okay, that's for later. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, here's another one. Perfect. Should be doing a good amount of damage. Damn it. Whoa. Okay. Now, where is your last one?
Dodge!
Yeah, I'm fine. See? Everything's a-okay. Oh my god, it's up there. Are you kidding me?
Time to release these poor souls.
When all this is over, I might retire.
You'd miss it. You know you would. You need to see this.
What exactly? Huh. That.
Dead animals, again. Different symbols and magic. Seems they were used as bait. Is this how he got through the sorrow's vigilance?
Well, he was experimenting, trying to get past it.
I know.
Alright. Oh yeah, there's a couple things to check out. Read. Secta's ritual note. Resurrection ritual. First try on a pig. Success did not last more than a few minutes. So, chicken success. The chicken lasted much longer than the pig. Was it because of its small size, or requires less charge? Essence, list essence. Jesus Christ, I did not read that correctly. Cow failed. The carcass was too massive. It seemed the ritual didn't even work at all. Huh. Why is the camera so far away? I'm not in combat anymore. It's kind of bothering me. Oh! Breeding breaches. According to tradition, only the dead may enter the void, and none shall escape it. But the tablets of Musaeus prove that breaches exist for the bold pursuer. In the burning or frozen deserts of the world, though the many wounds of the earth, at impious or forgotten burial sites. What the fuck? The opening of such breaches, however, requires rituals and fortitude. For to contemplate the many secrets of the void, the pursuer shall bypass or confront the guardians of these gates. Baptized Petu, gatekeepers in the ancient tongue, these enslaved guardians are unsatiable watchers, assuming countless glorious forms to perform their task for all eternity, and amongst them the sordid sorrows, twisted and disfigured for they impious prying. The Carcassoa chapters, especially the 3rd and 5th, also specify that many gates may lead to the domain of a unique Petu. Regardless of the path taken, the true pursuer may even be able to reveal or breed such breaches. This is the exact translation of the expression found in the original chapters, according to Mother Shipton, and this choice of word unveils so much undreamt atrocities. But how? Traps for the fools hide everywhere in these pages, as in most of the forbidden texts which dare to speak about those rituals. I am not eager to be devoured, I'm assuming, or worse, at the banquet of the void's eternal lords, like so many before me, turned into some afflicted sorrow. Punished for the teethy satisfaction of the Galu, always delighted to please their dreadful queen. E.R. What the fuck did I just read, man? We read that already. Jesus Christ. Oh. Interesting. What secrets hide here?
I cannot make my mark on this web.
Oh, are you kidding? Alright, let me punch some ghosts real quick. Damn. Exhilarating fight. Thanks for that. Yeah, we do not yet have the ability to go through those things. Unless Red can just walk through, but
These stains block
yeah.
the way through, like a thick web.
See, there are so many blockades that we have yet to unlock ways to cross them. I'm either missing something or there's still a lot more to this game. Alright. Well, let's inspect it then.
So, here we are.
Here we are indeed.
I suppose now we step into the void.
Suppose we do.
Oh, it auto-saved, that's fine. And I'm assuming we're gonna fight some unique boss, because it said some of these things are home to unique gatekeepers.
Dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness. Lemmy can't be far.
But did he survive the void? The inkwell. Oh, we're not going back up there. Which is fine.
Ghost wards cannot manifest.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, wait! He placed torches as well. What the fuck? So he made like a permanent outpost in the void? I thought you're specifically not supposed to do that.
Wards work well enough. You didn't need to kill so many bots.
Demonologists use necromancy. Maybe he thought he'd bring them back when he was done.
Yeah.
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm?
Good question. Well, let me just hit you.
No more wards.
Thank you.
Maybe I shouldn't be getting rid of those wards. In here, at least. Not unless we have to. Like, not unless we have to, you know? Because they are actively protecting us. Power slide!
I'm with you once more.
I'm still gonna go ahead and destroy all of them. Why not? It's something to shoot. Ooh, did not like the sound of that. Alright. Let's... Oh. Hey, Antea?
Specters. They haven't noticed us. Stay low.
Can I crouch? Alright. Interesting. His deterrents, or not deterrents, distractions actually work. Let's maybe not destroy this ghost ward, yeah?
Careful now.
We're good. We are good.
An Ariadne's thread leading through the void. Very useful indeed.
Very useful right until it falls apart. Then you're stuffed like force meat in a turkey.
What? That's something. Just another distraction. I should probably get away from it. There we go. Lammy! Unexpected, but he did a lot of stuff. His little act of being like the shy, quiet guy worked really, really well. What's over here? Oh, I can't combat slash. That looks like the way to go. Let me back up. Let me jump over here instead. There is precisely jack shit over here. Alright. I thought maybe, or I'm thinking maybe there'll be a leap there once we get whatever we need to get from here. So I suppose we'll see.
Creepy hideout. The governor's spawn likes a bit of drama.
His spawn. Although I suppose it would be very difficult to make an uncreepy hideout in here. Let me get all the loot first before I start inspecting story stuff. Yeah, I'ma just ignore that. Okay, let's start inspecting story stuff. I think there was something here. Yes. Harrow's map. A hand-drawn map of the Harrows with the initials ER. 2 places have been circled. The Abandoned Mill and God's Acre Cemetery. We've been to both. The veil between the Arolu and the Incarnate seems particularly thin in these 2 areas. A breach? Well, in God's Acre there was a literal breach in the earth. But yeah. Obscure demonology writings. Ghostly apparitions can be controlled or at least shepherded with a variety of known rituals. These must be performed with great care lest control be ceded to potentially catastrophic effect. An illegible equation. If the words of power differ from 0.1 in intensity and appropriate protections are not carefully used, the ghost will appear, but will not bend to the demonologist's will. This is to be avoided on risk of widespread injuries, death, or worse.
This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you.
Well, I mean, it would be good for Banishers to read stuff like that.
Maybe I should search some more.
Yeah. But I wanted to get through that. Oh, well then.
This one's different. Looks like it died diseased.
Well, maybe it's not good for living things to be in here for too long. Maybe that's where the disease comes from. The disease that's plaguing
You need to see this.
the village. Oh, well, I already looked at that.
Ugh. What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void.
True. Oh. Sup, man? How's it going?
So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
As hiding places go, the void is quite the choice.
Yes, an amazing place. Or plane? World? The Araloo is not easily described.
Okay, Airlu and Void
But
is
it
the same
makes a
thing.
fascinating study. Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
Brute fucking
We
force.
fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it? Of course you did. A good thing too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
We must talk of Caleb Watson. Why in the hell would you give him a resurrection ritual?
Ruth's death hit poor Caleb hard. He was alone, and so I would often stop by his workshop. We talked. He took a keen interest in my studies and was a good listener. When he learned that she could possibly return, he had one question. How?
You saw his grief as an opportunity to test the effects of the lesser palingenesis.
Oh. You know the ritual too? Amazing, isn't it?
I've studied it. The actual ritual, not the mangled version you gave Caleb.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I found it in a copy of De Occulti Philosophia by Cornelius Agrippa von Nettersheim. A remarkable book.
I've met my fair share of illustrious occultists, and none owned an authentic Agrippa. Much is lost in translation or altered in the printing. I doubt your copy is an exception.
Of course! The power is in the words, and mine were wrong, so the power went awry. How very fascinating.
Not a shred of remorse, though.
Are you aware of what would happen if people learnt of your studies?
Surely the acquisition of knowledge cannot be a sin.
Tell that to
Do you remember Deborah?
the people who
Miss
burn
Comenius.
witches.
Yes, of course, I remember.
Your father tasked us with an investigation. One way or the other, we must return with the mystery solved.
Ah. I think I understand what you're saying. I might be in a tiny little bit of, danger.
You see ghosts. You stroll the void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I'm a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As occultists, do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning, and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
Are you a demonologist like your father?
More or less. Less, more so. My father sees occultism through the eyeglass of his faith, but I know better. So, more so?
If you don't share your father's faith, what do you believe?
I believe in the afterlife. The proof is about us. And if the void embodies eternal despair, there must too be a place of hope. But where, I ask myself, where?
Your father is convinced a witch poisoned his well. Caleb Watson was cursed by a ritual you gave him. I'd focus if I were you.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
Aye, I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them, the very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong, apart from a little theft.
You've studied demonology. Did you do it alone?
When my father forbade me to continue, I confess I disobeyed him in secret. Those big books were very boring until they were forbidden. Suddenly I could not get enough of their secret knowledge. Funny, eh? More recently, a good friend of my father showed me that I had only been scratching at the surface.
He taught you in secret?
On his visits, I would assist him with the research for the writing of his books. When the curse fell, he fled with thick-skinned Newsmith and left all his work behind. I hope he made it. I'd surely like to one day show him the advances I've made upon his work.
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's Plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now, at first, I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
By the Araloo, do you mean the Void?
Neither name does it justice. This place is beyond words. The Araloo, Mr. McCraith, is made of the very fabric of our primordial myths. Isn't it amazing?
How can you be sure the Void has tainted the region?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Was it the same illness?
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
Okay.
What do you expect to find at the source of the ooze?
To find a cure. The ooze seeps into our world, sickening us. I may be able to stop it. Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a formidable place. Tricky. A maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself. The Isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
And with that sorrow gone, I can leave.
Yeah.
Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Araloo is not your home, Lammy. But thank you.
Pardon my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte, but could I ask you a few questions?
What do you wish to know?
Do you still need to eat? Do you feel hunger? Sorry, it's just you're the first ghost I've met, in person, as it were.
I don't eat. Not in the way you do. I feel hunger. Again, not in the way you do.
Fascinating. And can you touch things, smell them? Are colours the same as you remember them?
My senses are different. It's difficult to describe how. I can see, sometimes touch. I cannot smell. Red tells me this is a blessing.
How do you manifest in this plane? Do you feel bound, or are you here by choice?
It feels as if I were clinging to a rope, high above the abyss. Even if I wished to let go, I could not bring myself to do it.
I see. What about your Banisher skills? Can you use them? Do the accoutrements of your craft still work? As a ghost, do they not harm you?
The marks on my hands and the rings on my fingers aren't actually there. They have no more effect on me than a memory.
Can you talk to any ghost you wish?
No. I sense traces of their presence. To talk to them, I must still do the work.
And yet here I am, talking to you. How marvelous. The dead are rarely as articulate, nor are they accommodating. In fact, they're often quite rude.
We should probably get going. Some other time, then.
But we have merely scratched at the surface of the great mysteries. I mean, look around us. We stand here beyond the ultimate frontier. Sorry. I mean to say, yes, Mistress Duarte.
Well. Okay then. We got a hint and an intent for you, so let me take a look at that. Entity. Oh boy. Having stolen his father's forbidden books, Lemmy Haskell used them to study witchcraft. On a quest to right his father's wrongs, Lemmy Haskell has been studying forbidden magic. That he has. All right. Well. That, ladies and gentle nerds, is gonna be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you all next time. Auf Wiedersehen.